State law requires that all pools be enclosed by a fence in order to prevent accidents. The Monroe family pool has a radius of 25 feet and is surrounded by a deck that is 4 feet wide. 4 feet wide, not side. Obviously, I can't type. That's okay. The deck is to be surrounded by a fence as well. How many feet of fencing are needed? Okay. So now they didn't tell us any different, so I'm going to go that this is all circular. But so here we have, I'm going to start with my pool in the middle, right? So here is my pool, okay? So here's their pool, and we're told it has a radius, okay? So hold on a second. Okay, so here's my radius is 25, okay? And is surrounded by a deck that is 4 feet wide, okay? So then here is my deck, okay? And so my deck is going out another 4 feet, right? It would go out 4 feet on either side, but then so for the radius of this entire thing, we're actually now at 29, right? So the deck is to be surrounded as a fence as well. So then out here, then finally on this edge, right, I've got my fence, okay? How many fencing? So I need to know what the perimeter of this is, or because it's a circle, our fancy word, circumference, right? Okay, so I want to know what that circumference is going to be. And so what is the formula for circumference? Circumference is 2 pi r. So in our case, that's going to be the 25 that was our pool plus our 4 feet of decking. So then this whole thing, right, is 29. So this is 29 times 2 times pi. This is going to be the circumference of my circle and how much fencing I need. So I'm going to put this into my calculator. So I'm going to do 29 times 2 times pi. You always want to use your pi button, not what I just put in. 29 times 2. And any calculator would have, not the E button, would have pi on it. And so 182.21. So 182.21 feet. And it's just feet because perimeter is walking distance, so it's not squared or anything like that. So it's 182.21 feet. That's how many feet of fencing I need. So obviously if I was going to go buy fencing, I'd probably buy at least 185. Give myself some room as I'm figuring that out. So hopefully this helps you with this. The picture is always going to be key on any of these, making sure you have that picture because that's going to help you figure out the components you need in this case, like for instance, getting from our radius for our pool to our decking to our actual fencing.